Hey, y'all. Welcome back to season 5 of the Black Woman Behold podcast.
And this year's theme is Unleashed.
This is more than a theme, it's a declaration.
We're pulling back the layers, letting go of what no longer serves us.
We're letting go of outdated roles, false narratives, unspoken rules that kept us small, and expectations we never agreed to.
And we're naming the shifts Black women can make to feel more seen, more centered, and more free.
We're reclaiming our time, our energy, and our joy. And talking about the shifts Black women can make a moment to unlearn, unravel, and unapologetically create a life that feels like yours. And because we don't just talk about it,
Each episode is packed with tips, resources, and reflection prompts to help you turn insight into action
so that you can carry these conversations off the podcast and into your real life.
We're expanding and building lives that feel whole, honest, and free. We're Unleashed.
Hey, welcome back to season 5 of the Black Woman Behold podcast.
What's up? What's up?
We're your hosts, Kim, Marquis, and Etnisha, and we are Unleashed. We are on episode 7 for season 5 entitled Unleash Your Rage. We about to get mad. We about to set it off, y'all. Ooh, y'all. Ooh.
Kim
I
is
don't
ready,
know.
y'all. I don't know about the other two of us, but Kim,
Release
she
your
like
anger.
unleashing it
Release your
all.
job. Release your
Not release your jaw.
Stop telling people that now.
Nah.
Beyonce got in trouble for that before.
She telling people to leave their job. Well, listen, this one's not about getting mad, though. It's about getting honest.
Okay, I like that.
Anger we were told to bury. We're exploring the heat we've been hiding in our bodies because we carry our anger in our bodies. We're reclaiming our rage as something powerful and purposeful because angry gets shit done. If y'all know about Orlando Jones and Anansi on American Gods, angry gets shit done. So whether your anger comes from grief, injustice, silence, or survival, this episode is about giving it a voice. Because your rage isn't a problem, it's a signal. And sis, it's time to listen. But before we get into this episode, want to check in with my girls. What's up, y'all? Where y'all at? Where
Okay,
y'all
can I
at?
just say that was so insightful? Oh my
Hey, girl.
goodness. I gotta
Listen, if y'all
Relax,
haven't seen
listen, that was
American
so
Gods,
insightful.
he
I
said
have
angry
not.
get shit done. That's my man. All right, got
Alright.
some questions for y'all. There's
All
random
right.
shit, but it's in the theme. What's something that burns your biscuits? Your buttermilk biscuits.
People
First
live
it
in
was
this
go.
burn your gear, now it's burn your biscuits. There's so
Yeah.
many different
Biscuits.
things. I gotta keep up. Okay.
Like
Okay.
biscuits. What's burning your biscuits now? Tell me what's burning your biscuits, Woody. What's up?
Okay, what's burning my biscuits? All right, we're not going to get into a whole political thing. However, the Republicans are getting out of hand. All right, they didn't call Jasmine Crockett a ghetto black bitch. Like it's getting out of hand. They put it on X. The inner thoughts are now out. Is it getting out of hand? That is burning my biscuits. It really is. The Republicans are just out of pocket now. And it's a lot. It's a lot to handle. That's burning my biscuits right now.
Mm,
I'm done with the
mm.
bullshit. Enough, y'all. Sooner or later, the KKK is going to be walking through Times Square. And I'm going to be like, what the fuck? Okay. Now, y'all didn't push it. It is not 1965, but I think they're willing to bring it back if we can. That's what they
Mm.
want. So that's what's burning my biscuits. What's up with you, Markia? What's burning your biscuits?
I'm really frustrated with this discourse around Cardi B right now, actually.
Ooh.
I just don't know why people care that much, right? Like, was I kind of like, oh, damn, again? And then that was the end of it. Like, I was just like, okay, girl. I mean, not my life, not my
Not my
body.
business. I get it. I feel you,
Like,
Markia.
like I was
I
like,
feel
I mean,
you.
that's a choice, but hey, girl, you know your life better than me. So I looked at it. I said, "Oh, well, hopefully she at least goes on the tour, right?" Like I was like, at least she got the album out. Like what I mean, like the last time we did this, it was not, it wasn't that successful. She got trapped, and then it was in a perpetual cycle with that man. Now she seems to be in a better space. She seems to be happy. She's having a baby. Okay, like I'll probably never meet her or the baby. So okay, and like people are so mad. Like so many people are in this conversation right now. And like people have said some really mean things, even like one of
Yeah.
my favorite podcasts. And like it's unfortunate, but yikes, that was a lot. And I
They're
don't
going
think,
back and forth now, right?
well, I don't know if they're
Crazy.
definitely going back and forth, but I know that Cardi responded. And Cardi was actually surprisingly way calmer than I anticipated with her response. And was just kind of like, I mean, I get people be disappointed because they think they know me, but like it is my life and I am happy.
I think for me, it was like, you know what, girl? I thought you was back outside. Back outside don't
Right.
mean like
Back
get
inside.
pregnant. That's all I'm saying. Like, and I think it's funny because Kim and I was just talking about this before we started the podcast. And we were like, I think people forgot that you can have sex and not get pregnant, y'all. Like, it's really not that hard. A lot of us have gone a whole lifetime of fucking and not been pregnant. Like, it can be recreational. And you can
Right.
like either use protection, like actual condoms, or you can just use birth control, right? Like, but you don't have to have sex and get pregnant. It could be a recreational act.
Right.
But hey, that's not for everybody. So I
Right.
respect the people that that's not for them. So she could take care of them financially, I think mentally, I think emotionally. Like, so the kids will be fine. That's her business, y'all. Let it go.
And from what I understand, I believe that the children are like taken care of by her relatives. I guess those are the nannies in question that people keep referencing. So it's also like it seems like they have a good familial working system for themselves. So again, is she paying your bill? Like, is there something happening that I'm not aware of that people have this very intimate relationship with her that they're this invested?
Mm, yeah,
I
that
hear you.
discourse is wild.
It
It's
is
so
wild for the
much.
night out there.
It's so much.
I'm happy for her because she happy. That's all that matters. Now let's move on.
The album is
Let's hear the
great.
music.
The
Right,
album
there
is great.
it is.
The
Come
album's great.
on.
Bia, JT, wow. I don't even know if it's worth getting in the studio. Maybe leave that alone.
They caught
Yeah.
the strays. No, they didn't even caught the
No,
strays.
she
It was
caught
straight up.
direct,
It was just
direct
straight up. It was
shots.
direct. Yeah, it wasn't a stray. It was
She
a direct
said,
shot. Block,
name
block.
5 Bia songs, gun to the head. I'm dead. Bitch, I'm dead. That was Cardi, please.
She was on 125,
Lord.
selling her CDs. Get
Like
it,
just
Courtney.
being a normal regular girlie. So
Yeah.
I'm sure people will be like, well, she's fat phobic. And then that situation, I got questions there too. It was I don't
It was a
know.
bit much. It
So
was definitely a bit
much.
much.
On both
So much.
ends. It was so
Mhm.
much. TikTok, wow. Maybe TikTok isn't that great. Anyway, that's what's been burning my biscuit.
Oh, burning the biscuits. They burnt on both sides.
And what them burnt your biscuits,
You
girl?
know what's burning my biscuits?
Uh-oh.
The COVID surge. Motherfuckers is not
Mm.
paying attention. This shit is up and woo, it's
Up and
coming to get
stuck.
us again. It's coming to get us again.
Mm.
And people acting like hey, no, it's not here. What is going on? I mean, everything has been taken away, all the information. So, of course, people are not getting information, but just like, oh, but it's still here. It's coming back. It's got a different look, everything. It done fucking morphed into something else. And, we just acting like it's still not here. So take it easy outside. If you sick, keep your ass home.
That's
That part.
all. That's
Like
all that
people,
we
wash
have.
your hands. Damn,
I
wash
mean,
your
it's not that
hands.
hard.
Oh, this shit is crazy. Like, did we learn nothing? Did these past few years not happen?
No, of course not.
Slash, not y'all bitching and crying about having been locked up in the house, and literally you have the key to avoid it happening again, and you're like, you know what, I don't want to do the right thing.
Damn, this shit is crazy. Get ready, y'all. Winter be coming. That's when everybody gets sick now. Fuck. Tired of it. Okay, all right. We done burnt the biscuits. Now, okay,
The
what is a
biscuits is
word or a
burnt.
phrase? Yes. We done turn them, flip them over, butter them, and burn them again. So what is a word or a phrase that someone says to or about you that sets you off? What's a word? Like, don't call me that.
Markia, you up. What
Huh.
you got? What you got?
I don't engage with people that try to insinuate that I'm stupid or a liar. Those are two things that will cause issues in whatever attempt at a relationship we're having, whether that's friendship or otherwise professional. I don't do that. So yeah.
Don't
It's
call her
that simple.
stupid. It's over
Yeah.
for you.
Because I'm pretty sure I'm probably a lot smarter than you anyway, which, say you shouldn't say that, but
I mean, you know what you know, right? If I know I'm smarter than you, I know.
I keep telling y'all, half of America's got a 5th grade reading education. Y'all out here talking to them and arguing with them. Let them be.
literally leave them in a stupid ass corner since they want to act stupid. So yeah, that's one for me for sure.
I think that the reigning champ of all words is you're articulate. What the fuck? What you just say to me? You're so articulate. What is that code for? Oh my God, you're black. I didn't know you were educated too. Like, got the fuck? That one
Like, you
bothers me. The
surprised?
articulate. That's the one. That is the one. Oh my God, but you're so articulate. What the fuck? They don't say articulate to nobody but black people. I've never heard anybody say a white person was articulate in my life. It feels like it's like a dog whistle for us. Like they only use it for us, and I fucking hate it. I hate that word. That's the one that sets me the fuck off.
Cleo style. We setting it off today, y'all. Curse
If you
words and
say it to
all.
me, someone else, whatever, I'm pissed. I'm fighting for whoever they said it to. I'm
love
come
it.
on, I'm going in.
Let's
That's
do
my
it.
word.
Let's
Sets me
do it.
off.
Let's do it. Let's
Okay,
do
Kim,
it.
you getting a rage. It's coming. It's bubbling up. It's bubbling over here. I
That's
got a
why I
Uh-oh.
feeling,
set it
Kimmy. This
off.
okay.
I'm
Come on.
setting it off. If we talking
Come on,
about rage,
Kim.
let's come through with
Come
it.
on.
Okay, so there's a word. Sometimes it's not applied to me, but it's a word that I hate. And it's hypocrisy, like being a hypocrite. So let me
Hmm.
say, because a lot of people, what you say and what you do is not going to always align, and not everybody's always going to know, right? Like, okay, man, all right, I told you, but then I went and did it. So I think when I see it or hear it, it's like, yo, you a hypocrite. What's wrong with you? Like, I think that just really sets me off because it feels like lying. It feels like a person is lying when they're a hypocrite. I'm like, what? What do you mean? So hypocrisy as a concept, I don't fuck with. So here we go.
There
Here
it
we go.
is.
Here we go.
Come
You know, a
on. The
lot of
rage is
let's go
building.
on. Come on. I'm
All
about to
right,
hit
come
you
on,
with it though.
Kim.
But I'm
Come
about to
on.
tell you about some kinds of anger too. Like I'm gonna let me get through that. I'm gonna let y'all know because it's a bunch, and I don't think we don't really understand it. Sometimes we just mad, but it's different kinds of anger, right? So, a lot of us were taught that anger is something to avoid though. That if you're angry, you're out of control, you're dramatic, you're being too much. Especially if you're a black woman. We told to watch our tone, to say it nicely, and to always take the high road. Going low, I'm going to hell. I don't care. And over time, we start to believe that anger is something to be ashamed of, something to manage, to hide, or to bury so deep we don't even see it anymore because everybody, oh, put a smile on your face. But what if anger isn't the problem? What if anger is the truth? What if anger is the part of you that refuses to be erased?
Come on.
I believe that anger has a place and it's not bad. Sometimes it's just data and or a signal or a boundary or a need. And sometimes it's the truth because not all anger looks the same. So let me walk you through a few of them because I've had a lot of these, and that's why I'm mad because I
Come
looked at them
on.
like,
I'm
oh,
gonna say
shoot.
amen if I had that one. That's what we're
Yeah,
gonna do.
okay.
All
So we
right.
got suppressed anger. That's the one you push down with a smile or don't speak up, but inside you boiling and raging.
Amen.
You got explosive anger. That's the eruption and the breaking point, the kind that explodes because it's been held in too long. You got
Nah.
delayed anger. You didn't get mad in a moment and you smiled or you shrugged, but right now it's hitting you like, damn, I should have said that. But
Amen.
10 minutes later, you got mad because you thought about it. You
Damn.
got protective anger, right? This is the one that shows up when you need to defend someone you love, or you finally defend yourself because people keep playing in your face and you keep letting shit slide.
Amen.
You got repressed anger. That's the one that's so deep you don't even realize it's there. But your body does, right? Because the body keeps the score. That's when your chest is tight. You got headaches. So you got that knot in your stomach because you're trying to hold that joker in. Then you got righteous anger. That's when you see injustice. I know a lot of us are just burning right now about all the stuff happening in
Amen.
2025. You say
God
this is
damn it.
not okay, and I won't stay silent. You got passive anger. Sometimes that come out sideways. That might be somebody being sarcastic to you or throwing shade or ghosting
Mhm.
you. You're mad, but it's coming out quietly. So, lots of people throw shade. That's passive anger. Then you have grief fueled anger. That's just some anger that hides under sadness when something or someone is gone. Like, why you not here right now? I'm so mad. Or why the hell did I get this thing? I'm mad. So lastly, we've got liberated anger. And I think this is the kind you want to make space for, right? It's healthy, it's intentional, protects your peace and your voice. And it says, this isn't okay. And I get to say something about it without exploding or shrinking.
Amen.
So I guess the question is, do you hear yourself in any of these? And you should know that. You don't said amen to the ones you want. Because the question was, do you see yourself? She already gave it to us.
I'm telling you, I see
Right.
myself. But thank you for
Right.
asking.
Right, because I know I do. I went through all of them at some various stage of my life that I've been on this earth. So, I try not to do passive anymore. That, I don't throw shade, but we'll ghost a motherfucker in a minute. I don't know what to do.
Passive anger is not to tell people how to feel. It's corny to me. I'm a direct conflict girl.
Get it, girl.
Are we fighting?
So,
Let's
what?
figure it
No,
out.
you know which one you forgot, Kim?
What?
That displaced anger.
Like, what
When
you
you
mad at
ain't
me
really
for?
mad at me, you mad at that shit over there. Why you coming at me?
Like, you
That
mad at your
one.
baby daddy or your friend or your mother? Why you mad at me. I didn't do nothing.
Why
That's
is
what
it
did
fuck
50 do?
50? Right. Why it gotta be fuck 50?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah. So I guess we want to ask the listeners which one lives in you right now. And which ones are you ready to name and release? Because they're not helping you out, sis. Like, let some of these go and figure out which ones you can, anger is a signal, like I
That's
said.
right.
So we
It's
got a whole
ironic you chose this
section.
one. It's ironic you chose this
Yes.
one because I literally was working on not being angry. As you know, I have some things coming up this week. So I'm like, oh, girl, not you
Get you
trying to.
hyped up.
Right. Like,
Get you
let's
hyped
not,
up.
let's not rehype that.
It's appropriate time. We got
You got me
305
going
black
now. I'm
women.
ready to
They
let
let
somebody
go.
have it.
Tell them why you mad, son.
I don't know who it is yet.
I hear it. You gonna figure it out.
Aldrin
Write it
gonna
down.
catch it straight for no reason
Damn.
now.
Aldrin stay catching
Protect
strays
Aldrin
on
at all
us.
costs.
Aldrin, this podcast be making your life hell.
Sorry, Aldrin.
So many people feel like they know him.
Love you, husband. Damn.
Listen, we got a whole section in the Hey Sister You Okay workbook that helps you work through anger and not avoid it, not erase it, but actually process it. So there are journal prompts to help you reflect on this emotion, and there's space for you to be your whole angry, worthy self without apology. And if you don't have the workbook, get it now at blackwomanbehold.com/store. Okay, ladies, I
Message.
feel like we about to get it. Y'all, give it to me. Give it to me.
Uh-oh.
So, okay, I got a question. What messages did you receive, spoken or unspoken, about being angry? And did you ever learn how to express your anger in a healthy way, or were you taught to suppress it?
I would say, I mean, I think it's being a woman, going to a predominantly white school for all of my life, from K through 12 on to college, oh, like, why are you so mad? You shouldn't, it's okay, just let it roll off your back. Like, that's always like the answer. Oh, it's not, or it's not that big of a deal. You can't let other people impact you in that way, which I always find so fascinating because this whole existence in this life is to engage with other people, right? So naturally, people are going to impact you. So I do think that that's like a little like gaslighty to tell people.
Because who are you if you're not in a relationship with others? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
That's life.
And people are going to annoy you. You're going to annoy you, but that's also okay. And then to express it in a healthy way, in my older age, I would say better, not fully healthy. I'd had to teach myself, but I was definitely like a child that was definitely very expressive in the classroom. I would definitely like stop talking to me. Like I would tell teachers to leave me alone. So I definitely was an expressive child, but then you're taught to like keep it on the inside. But then there was this one time that my arm went numb when I was working at a job because I was so angry and couldn't express myself. And that's when I was like, you know what I won't do? Keep
Girl,
holding that inside because who is having a stroke for these people? Not
on the left
me.
side? On the left side?
It was the right side, girl.
Mm.
Just couldn't feel my arm. And I went to the urgent care and the lady was like, there's nothing wrong. And I was like, but I can't feel my arm. I was on the treadmill at Planet Fitness. I'll never forget the treadmill by the window. And I was on the phone with my mama. And I was like, I'm going to go to urgent care. And she's like, what's wrong? I was like, I can't feel my arm. And she's like, what do you mean? Like, I just can't feel it. And the doctor was like, oh, it must be stress.
It's
So
always the one. That fucking stress will get you.
so yeah, I had to after
Holding
that,
it
that's
in.
when I started to get more like expressive. So my friends know, like I will call them and be like, I'm gonna slap everybody. Like that is why I
You
have
good
to
for
do
slapping
that part.
somebody, saying it.
Yes,
Right, I'm
I
gonna
do
slap
be
him.
one to because some people just need to be slapped. I do believe that. But some people learn through feeling and like sometimes, you will not do it again. Hot stove theory.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so that's why I'll call my friends and like vent about things because like I can't hold it in because if I do, like I used to have a twitch when I worked at this other job, like had an
Girl,
eye
what?
twitch. Yeah, when I worked at
Oh,
my college
what?
admissions job, I would just be at my desk and my left eye would be twitching every time I
OMG,
walked in the
Becky.
door. So yeah,
Watch
let
the
that be a
body
cautionary
signs.
time. Real, watch that
Watch
be a
the
It is your
signs
cautionary
in
body's
the
tale,
body.
y'all.
response. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
no joke. And we have to
So,
listen. We don't always listen to our bodies.
so I had to learn. Yes. Okay, Nisha, your turn.
What message? I think it was painted as dangerous. I think maybe similar to most young people, I was always told to calm down. If you black, watch your mouth, or don't embarrass me or yourself. I think those were the ones that was really important. Don't embarrass me. So I think I wasn't really taught to express it. Like a lot of people, you in some ways just swallow it. And I guess as I get older as a black woman, I think there's like this unspoken message that anger makes other people uncomfortable. And I think especially black anger makes people uncomfortable. And so I have to protect myself in some ways, right? Because what type of trouble could I get in, right? If I show too much anger. And then I probably needed to protect other people from it as well. I think it's taken me years I'm pretty good with it now. I definitely don't suppress it anymore, but I also know how to communicate it. And like you talked about earlier, I think it's data, right? It lets me know sometimes that I've been wronged,
Mhm.
or that, something that happened, I don't feel like should have happened. So that's why I'm reacting this way. So I'm much better at telling people that I'm angry. I don't need to react to it and show you, right? I can tell you now and not have to show you. So I do love that about me. Like I can say, hey, you made me angry. Or I'll just fucking cry. Like that's always my default is tears. Cause I might want to punch you in the face. So like I'd rather cry so that I don't kind of, I guess, make a bad decision that might have like harsh consequences. So the tears are always like the thing. But I think, I think the main thing was it made other people uncomfortable and it was a dangerous thing. And so like you gotta shut your mouth, you gotta hold it down, you gotta calm down. You got to work through it. You better figure out how to process it, but you shouldn't react. I think that's the big thing. Don't react. So I've learned not to react my
Yeah.
whole life. I'm not really mad at it, right? Because I think that I haven't made any like super unhealthy bad decisions, right? Due to anger. So I guess I'm really grateful for it. But yeah, I've learned how to process it and talk about it. So yeah.
Wow.
And see,
Man.
one to slap niggas comes easy. Sometimes you just,
Uh, oh,
sometimes that's
wait.
the default.
The question is it the open hand or the backhand? That's what I need to
Depends
know.
on the offense.
Okay.
Because some people deserve a slap,
You
and
might
some
need to
people
pull a
deserve
glove and
a
whack.
smack, and some people deserve a smack. Some people deserve a slap, some people deserve a smack.
That's that
Yeah,
Batman joint where
man.
he slapping Robin with the backhand. Whop. Yeah, you know what? That's so interesting. I think in my family, anger is explosive. People got dynamite. Somebody got TNT. It's like, why we so angry? We just asked the question. Motherfuckers get set off too quick. I just asked you a question and then off we go. So I think anger is very short fuse in
Mhm.
certain parts of my family. So I think I had to learn that, right? Like, okay, what you mad about? Like, that's not nothing for you to be mad about, but it's a reactionary thing. But I definitely see purple. I think also for me,
Not purple. Forget
yeah,
red.
that's
We is at
purple.
purple.
So I'm
That's
going
threat
nuclear,
level.
baby.
For real, for real. And so I think sometimes like I suppress it. I don't suppress it. It doesn't bother me until it does. And I didn't realize it bothered me. And I'm like, oh, now you've done violated too many times and I gotta go up. And so I think I can do a better job, right, of letting people know when I'm angry at the early stage because now I'm just irritated. And I didn't let you take me through a whole spectrum of anger. Now I'm at rage when I should have just stopped you at irritated or annoyed. And so that's what I have to learn to do more of. Like, stop it right here because if they do that third, fourth, fifth time, you about to be somebody they don't even know. And so, yeah, I think just kind of like anger is, it's okay, And but the weird thing is in my family is people get angry and then like 10 minutes later they act like nothing happened. That's the
Woo!
Oh,
shit that
that's
be
the
bugging
worst
me
one.
That
out.
actually burns my biscuit. Ooh.
I'd be like, wait a minute, you didn't remember all the stuff you said to me? You don't remember
We're not
that?
friends.
Oh,
We have to just,
yo.
yes.
Right. So it is weird when it's family because you're like, yo, I'm gonna bust you up. But I think what I've learned is in doing a lot of work, like that's not healthy. And that's also like really it's toxic, y'all. Not do that,
Hmm.
So I do it less than I used to. But it do slip out every now and then. Somebody set me off. I'm like, oh shit, that came back. I didn't know what happened, but you brought it out of me. So I think that's pretty much how the message about anger. So I guess how were you taught to respond to other people's anger growing up, right? Whether it's from adults, authority figures, or anyone.
I think oftentimes young folks are taught that, you're seen and not heard. So when you're younger, in like schools, everything, like you're not allowed to feel, which is so crazy because one as an adult, right? Like I know we all acknowledge that we feel all the things. So I do think it
Hmm.
is very wild to be an adult and be like, you don't get to feel something. Girl.
Right. You just have to accept.
Like that doesn't make sense. So yeah, definitely like you just let people be upset or you have to just accept it and you don't get to defend or, quote unquote talk back. I used to get in trouble all the time in school, bro. So I'd be like, who are you talking to? You're not my dad. That would always be my thing. I'd be like, you're not my mom, you're not my dad. You don't get to talk to me like that. Yeah, that'd never go over well. They would always call my dad.
Let me call your father on you right
And I'd be
now.
I
like,
don't got time for this
call him.
little girl. I'm calling your
And
daddy.
call him. My daddy said I was definitely that child. So, yeah, definitely like you're just taught you're supposed to just eat it as a kid,
That's
right? So
it.
like it translates into adulthood.
That's it.
Does.
I think that you learn that adults and their anger have the power. Like that's
Hmm.
where the power lies. You don't have any of the power and you just have to take it.
Right. What Matilda say? I'm big, you're small. I'm smart, you're dumb. And there's nothing you can do about it. Like that's really what they teach. That's what they teach kids.
Yeah.
And then they wonder why kids are angry people.
Right.
I mean, even at home and at school, you just didn't challenge authority, right? Like you stay quiet. You know, respectful was a big word in the Black community, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that you also be obedient, you know?
And then you
And
close
I,
the
what'd you
door
say?
yelling. Then you close the door yelling behind the
Yo, you be having all types of things to say when they walk away.
They're like, what you said under your breath?
nothing.
Nothing. Nothing.
I
Mm.
never forget when I was younger. I was like 7, and me and my brother was like fighting. We was doing something, and my father, he was like always had the belt ready. So he put me over his knee, and he had the belt. And I never forget. I was like, Daddy, we can handle this a different way. He said, what? I said, there's other ways that we can handle this. You don't need to beat my butt. And my mother always laughs about that shit. Was like, it was like 7 years old, and you telling him because I knew that like he was just angry. And you need to learn how to control your fucking anger, sir. Like, why don't you just talk to me? Why don't you figure out the right thing to tell me, and maybe I'll do something different. So, yo, I think that you know, authority figures and parents and all of that shit. I think I just learned that maybe in some ways, y'all didn't really know how to handle your own fucking anger.
Right.
And that's what this was all about. It really wasn't about me. Yeah, I probably did something I wasn't supposed to, but you didn't know how to communicate with me.
Right.
That was your issue, not mine.
Right.
And now you modeling this terrible behavior to me, so I think it's okay to do it. Because now
Right.
I get outside and I'm gonna just do what I've been experiencing because you made me mad. Like, you know, if it's a kid or somebody your age, somebody that you feel maybe a little more safer to release your anger on. So I think it's really interesting that you say that, like about
The
learning from
behavior that
adults.
was a model for us. It
Yeah.
And now
wasn't
we
great
want to slap
behavior.
everyone. See, and now we
Right.
all want to slap somebody. See, perpetuating the cycle.
And then you wonder where the angry Black woman come from. We just mad
Well,
about shit that was done to us that we couldn't even, fight back.
and I think I hate that there's an angry Black woman when there's an angry person. Like that's just
Right.
everybody's
Right.
fucking default, right? But then we get it, right? Everybody talks about us. And it's so fucking upsetting.
Yeah.
So
Also think about it. They say, women are emotional and men are not. Men show their fucking emotions through anger, punching walls, doing all sorts of stuff,
Mm.
yelling, fighting. Who the ones they fighting in the street and all this stuff? And then we the ones. Wait a minute. I'm not that angry. I'm not beating
now
nobody
white
up.
men in Huntington Beach talking about white men fight back. Fight back against
Right.
what? What y'all
Nigga
mad
shit.
about?
Ain't
Y'all got
that
the
shit.
country. Everything is going your way. Get up out of here.
Ooh, we turned up today.
Yeah. Oh Lord.
Looky loo. Now, do you notice any patterns in what makes you angry? And what does that reveal about your values? Or does it?
I don't. I think my anger shows up. I don't like to be disrespected because I try to respect people. I almost said dishonesty, but that don't really bother me too much because I understand that people lie to protect themselves. And you know what? Self-preservation is always really important. So do your thing.
Nay, we see you.
Like do your thing, right? Like people gotta lie about what they gotta lie about. I think injustice bothers me too, right? I think those are the things like don't disrespect me because I try my best to respect others, right? Like I'll ask you questions. I'll try not to say nothing super mean or super nasty. But I don't know if I was always that way because I think about college and Kim might have some other stories about who I was back then. But we just gonna talk about now.
We're gonna listen on here and now.
But I think that if someone tries to like silence me or diminish me, I think that bothers me a lot. I think that growing up as a Black person, it feels like people try and make you feel invisible. And so like if someone would try to silence me or make me feel invisible, I think that's the thing that bothers me so much. I think I value fairness and respect. And allowing people to feel seen and heard. So my anger isn't really random. I think it is a signal that I value something very deeply. And if that is being crossed, we're going to have a problem. So like, again, injustice, if you want to silence me or diminish me, that bothers me because I try not to do that to others. So I don't want that shit done to me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, definitely disrespecting my no. Like if I say no, like I'm a very
Oh, you don't play
communicative
about your
person.
no.
And I think it's
Ooh.
frustrating because I use English very well. And I think I speak very clearly and I can express myself pretty well. So when I say like no, I'm okay. And like you keep trying to push against that, or if I'm like, oh, like I really don't think that's a good idea or something, and you keep trying to push me, now I'm gonna tell you, get the fuck out my face. Like you maybe got like 2 And then I'm telling you about yourself because it's just like I respect people's wishes. I don't understand why you can't respect mine. So that, you
Hmm.
know, I don't play that game. I don't play that game.
Yeah, I think, going on the injustice thing that Anisha said, if I see people like harming like kids or something, I get mad. I'm like, oh, fucking baby, it don't know much. They learn that shit from you. What the fuck is going on here? What are you doing? So I think there are things like that that make me angry, like vulnerable people being harmed, like stuff like that. It's interesting. This question really made me think about one time when I was a social worker at a foster care agency, and I saw a lot of stuff. I always say I've seen a lot of people, that I've experienced a lot of people. I experienced meeting evil people at that job. And like when I tell you all the systems, they all were working against people that look like us, harming them left and right, from the kids to the adults. I felt like I was fighting like in a fucking war. It felt like
Yeah.
I was going to war. I was going to school. I was going to court, criminal court, family court. I was going to foster homes. I was going to parent homes. I was going to hospital visits. It was so much. It was really like, I think that's where like a lot of my anger about like systems and things and just kind of like society, really, I saw a lot of things that, if people were in that position, they would realize why. Don't play with some of these things that I'm very serious about. Like, I don't joke about like certain things. Like, you can't joke with me about it either. Like, because that's not going to work for me. And I think, just valuing people, human beings having rights to just be who they want to be, right? Like, I've got a lot of gay and trans friends, like just letting people live their lives and not judging them or harming them because of how they choose to express who they are. I'm very big on just like, live and let live. As long as you're not harming anybody and the living of your life, why you over here judging people or trying to harm them? I think for me, like that feels like freedom to just be you and express yourself, which is what a lot of people don't get the opportunity to do if they don't meet the acceptable categories, And so I think, yeah, those are really like my values. I don't care if people lie either. I think I agree with that. Like, people just be lying because they
Yeah, go
don't
ahead
want to
and
get in
protect
trouble.
yourself. Yeah,
Right?
like
You
fuck
lie,
it.
you
I ain't
lie
mad
so
at
you didn't get
you.
a beating. You lied so you didn't get in trouble, like that. You were taught that, like, so to get out of, judgment or whatever. So I think, some of that. I think for me, someone, my personal values about me, I think you just let me be. I'm good. Like, I don't get too deep about, oh, you did this to me. I could choose to not fuck with you, so
You know.
that's probably why that bucket take too long to fill up, and then I get enraged because it don't really be bothering me. So what's something your anger helped you realize about yourself? Like maybe like you needed a limit, or like, nah, never again. Not never gonna be me.
I think for me, anger has taught me my limits. I think it helped me realize that I need boundaries around certain things. I have a boundary around don't be mean to me. That's a big one, y'all. Don't be mean to me because I'm not mean to people. So don't be mean to me. That hurts my heart when people are mean to me. So I think that I have a friend right now that we're not talking because she was really, really mean to me. And it hurt me so much. And I was like, people like that, I just have to step back from. I think because my body is just telling me, like, this is not okay. And that's like that never again moment, Never again. You ain't gonna get to treat me like that again. That's one of those. And it's painful. So I think for me, it helps me know that, like, I need limits and I need boundaries, especially around how you treat me. If you don't treat me well, I don't know if you should be in my life.
As a reformed rager,
Oh,
um, yeah, when I was in my 20s, wild time. But I also didn't like getting that upset. Like I am a person that like when I am upset, I feel it through my whole body. Like it courses through my body. There was an incident the other week and I like couldn't sleep. Like I couldn't get my body to regulate to save me. And that is just something that I don't enjoy. So I work very hard to keep myself this version that most people know. Like people, oh, you're always so this and that. Like I'm like, you need to understand this took a lot of work to get to this place. So I really work very hard to keep myself at a certain level of calm and a certain level to navigate certain things because when we get to the point of no return, like I'm burning the shit down. And I don't like when I am that person because it's like hell fire. I am going to make your life miserable. And that's not a way to live. Like it's not
Nah.
enjoyable for me. And it's
mm,
definitely not gonna be enjoyable for you. But when we're pushed to that point, I don't give a shit if it's enjoyable to you. I'm gonna get my lick back. And like that's not a life I like to live. So I really work very hard to communicate and say like, hey, this is bothering me. I just want to put this on your radar, give people the opportunity to course correct, or say, hey, I'm gonna remove myself from this. Because if we're getting to the point where I am raging, no one's having a good time. I'm gonna win, but no one's having a good time.
Come through it, I'm gonna win.
You said hell hath no fury.
Let's be clear.
Like, let's be very clear, because if we're pushing me to that level, I need to have a return on the investment. So I'm gonna win. So
You
I try
said
not to
put
be
him
out of
down.
character. Yeah, I try
Knock
not
it
to get out of
out.
character because it's who wants to be mad all the time? Like,
You know, some people are very comfortable in that because that's just all they've experienced, right?
That's
And
like their default feeling
yeah,
right.
or emotion
And
is
there's so
anger.
yeah.
much joy out there. Like when I tell you I enjoy,
Say it
like,
again.
let me tell you something. I cannot wait until this weekend is over, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. And to have my joy and my peace back in a way that makes me feel like myself again. This particular situation that I'm navigating, I've been dealing with it for the better part of a year, and like I miss just being my like regular ass self. So yeah.
Mm. I think for me, it helped me realize that if I want to be well physically, mentally, and emotionally, I
Hmm.
can't let my anger consume me
That's
because
right.
I get turned up about something. You sleeping peacefully. I'm still
Hello.
thinking about what you said. I'm thinking about what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna get back. Like it's too much mental gymnastics that are being done when I'm angry. Because now I got 20 ways to come back at you after that one way. And I think I just realized that my physical health and my mental and emotional health gets impacted when, the anger lingers, right? It
Yeah.
doesn't go away if I feel like I've been wronged. I think a lot of people feel that way, right? And so
Hmm.
we'll continue to replay things in our head and then just keep going, 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 and your body's just sustaining all of that emotion because it has no outlet because you haven't been able to say it or the way you said it caused more problems and it made the situation got worse or became like this argument and that continued, maybe got physical. So I think for me, it just helped me to realize that like if I want to be healthy physically, right,
Hmm.
mentally and emotionally, I have to get a handle on my anger because it's debilitating me. That person is fine. They said what they had to say.
They
But
moving
what?
on, yo. And you left with
Right.
all those feelings.
Like
Mm-mm.
I'm carrying your load and mine, and it's
Yep.
heavy. The burden is heavy. Like it's tiring. I
Hmm.
think, a lot of people they do that emotion of anger and rage, right? And I get it, right? Like there's so much to be angry about. And I think that's for me, right? Like why I had to stop watching television. I don't because this shit
Shit.
make me mad. It makes me mad just watching it, listening to it, like, oh, this is crazy. And so that's part of managing my anger about stuff. I can't, it's impotent rage, right? Like, damn, wow, come on, what is this
Right.
world looking like? We in an upside down place. It's crazy. You just
Yeah.
mad about stuff like, what the hell am I looking at here that y'all don't see? And like,
Right.
it's crazy. So
That's
I
what
think for
watching the
me,
news is like. Yeah. It's sometimes
yeah,
you gotta turn away from that shit.
especially when there's something going on, you're like, oh my God, the cycle of it is just draining me. So I think managing it for my overall health is super important because you like you said, you don't want to get a stroke, you don't want stress, high cortisol. There's so many, autoimmune issues come from suppressing your emotions. It's so
Hmm.
many health factors that come from being angry, maybe chronically, because like we said, anger is a signal, but chronic anger is not healthy. And
Right.
realizing that was, ultimately to my benefit.
I mean, there's studies that say that so many Black women have autoimmune diseases because they suppress their anger and their frustration in this world.
Yeah. But imagine all that being piled on you. Like, what do? You got to go
Right.
in 5 days a week and deal with microaggressions, deal with this. You got to come home, motherfuckers, expecting things of you and, taking advantage of you or you letting them take advantage of you because you're not putting your boundaries in place because we can't always put it on other people. We got to look at how
Right.
we're allowing things to happen. And sometimes it's just some things you cannot control or change. And so, how do you manage that? Like, a lot of us are in untenable situations. Like, I didn't put myself here, but yet here I am having to deal with it. So I think, maybe sussing out which kind of situation you're in so you figure out your tools to help you manage it or leave it. Damn, leave it. You
That's
done.
right.
We out. So figure that out. So I think this is important. Like, how do you personally make space for Black women's anger, whether it's your own or someone else's? Like, what can we tell people, and what does support look like in those moments? Like, what do you need, or what do how can we help others?
I think it's so important to make space for people by not rushing people to fix it. Like, I'm not going to try and fix it, right? Or I'm not going to tell you, just be nice or calm down. I think it's just sometimes the best support is silence and being present, right? Like, if you need to let out your rage, if you got to cry, if you got to say some shit that comes out not quite nice, maybe I need to just let you be. And I think that it goes back to when I was younger, that kind of like, don't embarrass yourself, don't embarrass me, right? And so I had to kind of hold it in. No, I'm not going to ask another Black woman to do that, right? As long as this ain't going to put her in jail right now or some shit like that, then do your thing, you know?
Hmm.
And I think for myself, at this point, I just need to move my body. Like, I'll take a walk. Like, let me just take a walk. Like, if I'm angry, let me just step away. Let me get my thoughts together. Let me figure out what I want to say to you because I don't want to say the wrong thing. Or the tears just fucking come out. Because again, I rather cry than to say something hurtful or, just kind of get a little out of pocket. So I just got to let it flow, right? I got to let it flow through. Yeah, I think support looks like not being policed and how your anger comes out. I don't want to do that to another Black woman because we are always policed. So much of our behavior as Black people in general is police. So I don't want to do it to you. So I just want to give you a moment. I ain't gonna try to fix it. I'm gonna give you a moment. I'm gonna tell you like what you need some time. Let me know when we can talk. So yeah, I just want to give people their space that they need before I run in to fix it or silence you.
I would agree. I'm a fan of
Yeah.
venting. I like to, call me and be like, I hate this stupid bitch at work. Girl, what happened? Tell me about what happened. How we gonna fix it? I'm gonna ask if you want advice or you just want me to listen now. Because I've learned you don't offer advice and people be like, I ask you for your help. Okay.
It
All
is.
right, my bad. I'm sorry. So, yeah, just listen and support or whatever that looks like. I'm also a big fan of sending someone like a little gift card or something. If they have like a really shitty day, because I know it
Hmm.
probably is like weighing on them. Like, I'll send them like a gift card the next day, like, hey, lunch on me, or go get yourself a drink or something like that. So, to help them also just know like you're valid and like it's okay to be human and I'm here. So,
Yeah, I think space. And I'm like, yo, let's go fuck some shit up. Let's go party. Because sometimes you need to be able to come down from that, go have your good time. Like, let's not sit in
hmm
that. All right, we gave it that space. Now let's go wreak some havoc. Let's
right.
go and do something fun, or let's laugh or something. Because now, you got it out. Now what? Right? Like, and that is important to be able to get it out, to let someone to be validated or to be heard. Because we've all gone through things, right? That's why you call certain people that you can vent to. You don't call everybody you can vent to because they're
Nope.
not going to give you the support that you need. I think you got to find out the person that's going to be able to just support those efforts because you can call somebody, they be like, I don't know what you mad for. You need to be grateful.
Ooh.
Did you hear what I said?
Ooh.
You
Not
heard
you
what
need to
I
be
said.
grateful.
That is the
You,
worst.
you got a job.
People have it worse than you do. I don't know what you're upset about.
That one is the worst one. Don't be comparing me. Like their life and my life don't got nothing to do with each other.
Right.
Why
I
you want
agree
me to
with her.
empathize for somebody else in my own motherfucking
Yeah.
moment? Let me have my moment.
Put
Don't
yourself
be
in their
telling me that somebody
shoes.
else got it worse than me. I don't care.
I said I'm sad, and you're like, but it could be worse.
Right. No, it's just bad enough. This is bad enough, motherfucker. I can't let it get any worse than this. Be
Can we
present with
manage
me.
this right now? Let's manage this. Thank you kindly. Yeah, I would say stop doing that. That's how we could support people. Like, don't be that person. But I think, sometimes taking people out of it because giving it space, but then, okay, let's move on to something else, something fun, something different, not a distraction, but just let's change it up. Because I always also tell people, sometimes like, listen, what you feel now, you might not feel tomorrow, you might not feel a few days away or even next week. Like, that's how I manage myself sometimes too. Like, okay, how I'm feeling right now, I got to get
So
past
very.
it, feel
It's all
it,
right.
and then I got to get past it because you know, just can't sit with me all this time. So
Yeah.
I think that's important too. Like, let's not make it a thing that's not who you are. That's how you feel right now. Because,
That's
I'm an
right.
angry person. You're not an angry person. You're just angry right now. Like when we start taking it on as like a descriptor or a characteristic, we carry it with ourselves. And that's not good. That's not good at all. So, what's one anger related lesson you wish your younger self had learned sooner?
Custom people out.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm being serious though.
yeah.
Like for so long, I used to be like, "Oh, it's fine, it's fine." And I'm like, "No, bitch, that's not fine." Because
um,
why should I be sitting with my anger and upsetness, and you're just like, "Oh, well, you don't mind." No, I do. Actually, that's how I
That
feel about
part.
it. So, what are we gonna do about that?
That part.
So, yes, cuss the people out, speak up for yourself, for sure.
Early, early, early. They won't do it
Hmm.
again.
They definitely won't.
They might be scared of you too. Like, ooh, don't make her mad. She's angry. Yes.
Yeah. I'm
Now
not
you
the
know better.
one or the motherfucking two.
too. When I was younger, I wish I would have known that I could just talk about it. Right? Like I can tell you that I'm angry, right? Like I didn't need to have to act out. I didn't need to, kind of rush off or no, or hold it. I could just tell you that I'm angry and why. I wish
Mhm.
I knew that then. Yeah. I,
Mm.
I I think I remember me pouting when I was a kid and holding on to it. I think it's so funny how many times we were so mad at our mothers. Like that shit was just boiling. Like we was just mad at everything that they did. I wish I could have told her I was mad. Maybe some shit would have changed if she knew.
Mm.
I had
You
so
didn't
many
want to talk
conversations
back.
in my head about her.
You didn't talk
Shit.
back. You didn't say it.
Well, I
That's
couldn't, I guess,
right.
really. Like I
Right.
couldn't, right? Like that wasn't a conversation we were allowed to have with our parents.
Right.
I'm mad at you because what the
Right.
fuck?
What
What
bills
you
do
say
you
to me?
pay? What
What you
bills do
said
you
to
pay to be
me?
mad?
Yeah, so it wouldn't
Like
have
you
ended
must want to
well.
fight. You're like, wait, no, but I
No,
can't be
I
mad.
just wanted to say.
Right. So,
Hmm.
what about
That's
you, Kim?
interesting. I think that your anger is valid. It's not wrong if you've been wronged. And
Hmm.
for
Mhm.
someone to tell you that you shouldn't be angry about something that you absolutely should be is like gaslighting you. Because a lot of times they don't want you to be angry and they don't want you to show your anger. And you being angry is a signal, right? Like I said
That's
before.
right.
And it's not fair. It wasn't fair that I could not express my anger and that it's okay to express it in a healthy way. But,
Right.
I wasn't wrong for being angry about the things I was angry about, because that leaves like, oh, not guilt per se, but just like I shouldn't feel that way. Nah, you
Mhm.
should. That shit was that. Nah, that was personal, and it shouldn't have, been said to you or whatever like that. But you can't expect people. You can't wait on an apology no more because you
Mm-mm.
ain't
That
gonna
might
get
not
it.
ever happen.
Yeah, like okay, don't wait on that because they won't. Otherwise, they would have anyway. Well, those are my questions, y'all. I felt like we got mad. We was
Okay.
big mad, right?
Okay. We
You know
talked
what?
about it though.
We
How
talked
beautiful is
about
that? We
it.
talked about our
We
anger.
talked about it. We talked about it. So I just want to close before we go to that rapid fire question, y'all. You
Oh, you
already know
got
how I
rapid
do.
fire? Oh,
Rapid
here we
fire. I
go.
got
Let's,
rapid
okay,
fire.
okay,
Listen,
okay.
right? When we ignore our anger, pretend we're fine, or swallow our rage to keep the peace, it just doesn't disappear. It
No.
becomes anxiety, depression, exhaustion, and resentment at times. We start walking through life with tight chests, clenched jaws, and tension in our shoulders, carrying the weight of emotions we were never allowed to express. We say, I'm fine, while our bodies tell a different story. But, sis,
Come
you deserve
on.
more than that. You deserve the kind of wholeness that does not require pretending. So, you could be mad and you could say that you're mad because you need to own that because it is your truth and people should listen to it and they shouldn't tell you to suppress it. And I'll leave it at that. All right, y'all, you ready for that rapid fire?
We ready?
She
Mhm.
ready? Okay, let's
Hit
get
it.
it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Chicken noodle soup.
I thought that's where you were going with it. Okay.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Now, which one sets you off faster or more? People who don't listen or people who always interrupt?
Interrupt.
People that don't listen.
Don't listen. It's just a joke or you're overreacting.
Both.
It's just a joke. No, motherfucker, it wasn't
It's
a
the
joke.
same thing.
That is the same
But
thing.
which phrase set you off faster?
You're
They both-
You're
overreacting.
overreacting.
You're overreacting.
You're overreacting.
Yeah, don't tell me how to feel.
Someone stealing the idea or taking credit for your work.
Taking credit right in front of my face. That should make me real mad.
Ooh, both are equal offenses.
Egregious. I tell you.
Both. Yeah, like woof. I would slap someone over both of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Think somebody's stealing my idea. Like, what you? My sauce. Okay, being excluded or being used for the optics.
Being used.
Being used.
I don't care about not going.
I can make up
Being
any
used.
story about why you left me out, but being used, I know that shit is happening. I'm mad.
Backhanded compliments or fake apologies.
Ooh, both. But
Backhanded compliments.
don't apologize if you don't mean it. Don't waste my time. Mm-mm.
I
I've
gotta
heard
go
people
with fake
say you're pretty
apologies.
for a black girl. I said, what the fuck that mean? And what? And what? Yeah, no. Yeah, I don't like those.
Fake apologies. Being told to smile or being asked if you're okay when you're just quiet.
Told to
Being told to
smile.
smile.
If men in the
Mm.
street don't fucking learn to stop telling women to smile. Fuck you. I don't have to smile at you.
Ah,
This is a recent experience, apparently.
No, but I hate when they do it. Why don't you just smile? Shut the smile at you.
Do you even have teeth to be asking me to
Smarmy.
smile? You know, like
living your
sometimes
best life.
it'd be the toothless ones
No.
asking you to smile. I'd be like, now wait a minute.
Okay, I think told to smile sound like it's a three for ignored group text or constant group text.
Ooh.
Ignored group text. I asked y'all motherfuckers a question. Can somebody say something? Are we going or not? Okay.
Probably the ignored. I'm an over communicator, so I probably annoy somebody with too many texts. So probably ignored.
Damn. I feel like constant is ignored because you don't see it sometimes, but you're like, yo, why are we still having the same conversation? We already answered it up there. Like, we talking
Or
about like why
maybe
we not
maybe
getting
it's
to it?
jokes now. Maybe I'm
Not
talking
scroll
about
up.
something
Not scroll
different.
up. Kim said scroll up.
Because what are we doing? We already said it. Like, didn't you read through it? What are you
No,
doing?
I used to
Yeah.
be on like rapid fire group text, and they was like they took me off because it was 100 texts, motherfucker. I'm working. Is nobody else working? Y'all all got jobs. How is it 100 texts on here? What are y'all talking about? They was like, you don't ever say nothing, so we took you off. I was like,
Mm.
I ain't even mad though. Quit.
So I was at work. Right. So maybe you ignored it because you was busy. But you know, people want it, like, damn, give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Having to heal while you are still being hurt or being told to just move on.
Told
to
to
just
move
move on. Don't
Mm,
invalidate my feelings.
okay. I like that. Told to just move on. Getting a last minute invite or getting asked to plan everything.
Both.
Plan everything. I
Plan
don't give a fuck about the
everything.
last minute invite. Fuck it.
Both. Last minute invite is stressful. Too much to plan. Plan everything. I already plan everything. Sometimes I don't be wanting to plan.
Getting asked to plan everything. I see you, family reunion. Over explaining yourself or not being believed the first time.
Not being
Oh,
believed
not
the
being
first
believed the
time.
first time.
Fuck, I gotta repeat myself for.
I ain't no liar, motherfucker. No.
Exactly. No, literally. Oof.
Go with over explaining yourself.
It's just all coming out now.
Yeah. Being expected to know everything or being treated like you know nothing.
Being
Don't treat
treated
me
like
like
you know
I'm stupid,
nothing.
bitch.
Yo, what's the mad rappers over here?
I'm gonna go with being expected to know everything. Like, oh, you're black. No, I don't know everybody, the black people. No, no, I don't know that person's name. What are you talking about?
You
Getting
don't know Shaniqua?
no,
The
I
fuck?
don't. Getting called too sensitive or being told to let it go.
Too sensitive. I've been called that my whole life. All my fucking siblings. If y'all ever watch this is some bullshit.
Depends on the scenario. On today, probably too sensitive.
Let it go. I'm never called too sensitive. All right, last one. Being expected to forgive quickly or never getting a real apology.
Never getting a real apology.
What
That
was the
pisses
question
me
again?
off.
Being expected to forgive quickly or never getting a real apology.
Never getting a real apology. We can't move forward if you're not acknowledging
That's
fucked
right.
up shit. Yeah.
You just want me to keep on going?
And act like everything's cool. Nah, buddy. Mm-mm.
Like I forgot what happened.
It's so many apologies I never got. So being expected to forgive quickly. I ain't gonna forget or forgive. It's a lot of people. I'm right with it. Like I'm good. I didn't forgive it. You good? All right, that was it for the rapid fire, y'all. Now
All
y'all know
right.
how. Don't be messing with us. Y'all know what we don't like. Y'all know what we don't like. Like, don't come any way other than correct with us. We gave you the blueprint to how to not
Clear
get slapped
communication.
or crashed out on. I'm just saying.
All right.
All
Right.
right, so
Tips
now we
and
got some tips
tools.
and tools, baby. Who want to go first with them tips and tools?
I
We
will.
manage our anger. Let's do it. How we gonna manage it?
I'm a big fan of saying the thing. I have someone in my life that I have to be like, hey, I just want to put on your radar. I didn't really love that. Is there a way that we can work through this? Is there a way that we can work together? Because I think that one, sometimes people cannot help you. People can't help you if they don't know that they did something
That's
wrong.
right.
Now,
Say it
sometimes people be
again.
knowing. Now, sometimes people be knowing. But to avoid any confusion, it will behoove you to tell them, hey,
I
I ain't like
behooves.
that shit.
Can
He
we give it
said
to him a
me.
little softer, Marquita?
I
I
already
Said
feel
gave
it
the
be
angry
soft version.
softer.
because, look, I feel angry because, can we use
I
some
led
I
with the soft
statements over here?
version. I led with the soft version, but I'm just saying people may not know if you don't say, "Hey, this upset me." Sometimes you got to just put it out there.
I hear that.
All right, I'm a girl who likes some movement, some exercise. I don't give a fuck if you want to go boxing, if you want to start dancing, if you want to walk, if you want to slam a pillow down, whatever you can do, but move the anger through the body and sell it instead of just letting it kind of stay stagnant and just be there. I think that's a good way to process it sometimes, is to just get your body moving.
Hmm. I'm gonna go with music. You know, that's my jammy jam.
I
Get y'all.
know.
I'm allowed to be angry playlist. If anybody remembers Mama Gina's School of the Women Arts, Regina Thomasher, I hope I said your last name right. She will tell you you gotta let your anger out. You gotta go dark. Music
Ooh,
on. Music is a conduit for your emotions.
come
And
on,
so
Cal.
songs that you could scream at the top of your lungs, put them headphones on, just run it out. You know, Jasmine Sullivan, bust the windows out your car. You know,
Wow.
Come
maybe
on.
little boop boo doo doo doo. You know, little. You know, get your angry on. I think that's important because it allows you to. You could get you some movement, but you know, sometimes those words or those stanzas really just speak to how you feel, and you could just sing them and just kind of like yell them out if you into like some hard rock or some other stuff like. "Ugh." So I like that
Okay.
music.
I got another one. I think you should keep an anger tracker. I know it sounds weird, y'all, but I think that we have to learn how to keep a log of the moments that trigger us, right? Like what happened? How did I respond? What boundary was crossed? I think it's so important for us to start to see patterns so we can set clearer boundaries with people. But if we can't see the pattern, then we can't really set the boundary sometimes. So we got to start tracking those things that really make us angry.
Well, no, they got food trackers, you got
Right.
sleep trackers, they got
Look,
everything.
track your anger,
Track
right?
your
Track
health.
it all.
You track all of your sleep patterns, how much water. Everybody tracking everything. Why you can't track your anger?
That's right. Say it again.
It's going to help you become a better person to identify, right? Like you said. Damn, maybe I should look into that. Maybe I should explore that more. Why I'm so angry about that. You know,
Mhm.
that's all. That's all I'm gonna
Uh,
say. You know, go ahead. Marquis, you got one more?
I would say definitely keep track of where you feel things when you're getting angry. Again, whole body went numb, whole side of my body went numb. So notice those things, the twitching. Like you start having a random twitch in your face, it's probably because you're stressed, possibly like dormant anger, things like that. Like just watch those things because it could lead to bigger issues and just make sure you preemptively protect yourself as you navigate those experiences.
Hmm. All right, I got one because you know I'm a lover of the pen, like to read. You know,
Okay.
write a petty letter, but don't send it. You know, get it all out. Have your moment. Say everything you wish you could say, because sometimes we just really need to be able to say it. Maybe not to the person, because that might not be healthy. But you know, you could rip it up. You could turn it into a poem. Like I hate that hoe, and then you know now you got some words. Now you a poet.
You
You
didn't even
you're
know it.
creative. That part. So yeah, I feel like those are some good tips and tools people could use. Let us know, y'all. Let us know.
All
So
right.
before we wrap up, just want you to take a moment to pause and really ask yourself, what is my anger trying to tell me? Is
Come
it
on.
asking for change, for truth? Because a lot of us are hiding behind our anger and not being truthful with people. Is it
That's
asking for
right.
boundaries? Because we need to, you know, stop people in their tracks for how they treat us. I think I just want to say anger is not the problem. It's the messenger. And you got to let it guide you back to what matters, which is really your wellness, your mental and emotional wellness, your physical wellness, because anger again is just a signal. If this
That's it.
episode spoke something to you, you've been holding it in, tag us. Tell us why you mad, son.
Come
Let us
on.
know on Black Woman Be Whole. Come on, give us that good tea while you at it. All right, y'all. We gotta go now because we done did it. We gotta go calm down. We got hyped up a little bit.
A
So
little hype. All right,
thank you
y'all.
for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks,
Thank
y'all.
See y'all next
Bye.
We'll
time.
see you soon. Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Black Woman Be Whole podcast. If you want to keep up with what we're doing, you can find us on Instagram at Black Woman Be Whole, on Facebook at Black Woman Be Whole. You can even go to our website, blackwomanbewhole.com, where you can join our mailing list and you can find out what we're doing as far as events, where we'll be, if we're vending. You can also get a heads up on any information about upcoming podcasts and any product releases we're having. We appreciate you, sis. We'll see you next time.